As a people manager, there's a fair chance that one or more of your team is a working parent. They might have a newborn and be finding their parental feet, or they might have teenagers or children at university, and anywhere in between. If you're a parent yourself, then the chances are you'll understand some or most of the challenges that a working parent goes through. And as such, you'll probably have a fair idea of what the parents in your team require from you as a leader to allow them to be their best at work. It's a lot more tricky, however, when the person in charge is not a parent. In situations like that, they may think they know what's needed, but they lack the experience themselves and they can't be totally sure. I've been in both camps. And here are 5 of the most important considerations that a manager needs to have top of mind to help the working parents in their team. And remember, this is part 2 of a video series on this topic, so do check the link for part 1. The link's up there. Never ask people to choose. You might be thinking, what's this even doing on the list? It's so obvious. You never ask people to choose between family or work. Well, you'd think so. But I've seen it more than once where a bad manager has either directly or indirectly pressurized or insinuated that somebody has to decide whether it's work or family that comes first. And I've even seen someone directly ask that question. Shocking? Yeah, I know, but it happened. These days, the work-life balance is much more in the mindset of companies, managers and leaders. But it wasn't always that way. And if you're managing working parents and forcing them to choose between work and home, even in the most seemingly trivial situations, it's likely to mean a complete degradation of the manager-employee relationship. And they may well tell you what they think of that request as they walk out of the exit door. So it might seem basic, but I've seen it happen. If people are asked to choose, they will. And it's almost always going to be family first, and rightly so. And if you're ever asked to choose, then it's a sure sign that your manager isn't someone worth working for. Everything is a conversation. Requests from working parents will come in a variety of shapes and sizes. Most will be fine and easy to accept, just like a good manager will. The default setting for any request should be to look to accept and accommodate. But just as managers need to do the right thing for their employees, the employees should also be expected to maintain a degree of professionalism and realism in their asks. For me, if something I need to do with family is going to have a significant time impact on my role, then I won't expect it to just be agreed. In fact, I'll already have done my due diligence before asking my manager. Things such as the need to take a 4 or 5 hour block of time for something family related. Well, in that case, I'll clearly take a half day off work to accommodate it. It wouldn't be fair to expect my team to give that time off free. Obviously, depending on the circumstances, of course. So as a manager, do expect to have some conversations about the requests working parents make. I've seen it on occasion where an employee might exploit the good nature of a manager and take way too much time than they should, or not apply their own due diligence to what they're asking because they know their manager is too scared to ever question their request. Have a backup plan for the team. As with any well-managed team, managing the single points of failure is absolutely critical. You know the need to still have the team be able to perform that important task and not have that task jeopardized by the absence of one person. And working parents have that extra potential single point of failure, that being their families. As a manager, it's really important to realize that a working parent could become unavailable at any time due to an issue with their family. And generally, a parent will pull the plug on work should the family require their time, and that's perfectly understandable. Good leaders will already have thought about their backup plan should any of one of their team need to take emergency time off for family reasons. The manager will know which other person is best suited to be able to pick up those critical tasks of the absentee and ensure that the team keeps on functioning and keeps on delivering. And before the next tip, do sign up to our newsletter. We've got free access to leadership courses, ebooks, and so much more. All the latest happenings on the ever-growing Productivity Ace channel. Links in the description. And if you want to discuss your own career challenges direct with me, then book a career clinic session and we can have a good old chat about your challenges, because I think I've experienced a lot of what you guys are going through. Links down there in the description. Invest in useful company resources. Any company worth working for these days will have a level of investment in parent-friendly resources. These might include employee benefits to help parents, such as childcare vouchers, credits towards holiday clubs, discounted offers with vendors for children's products, as well as a children's holiday party or other events such as fun runs and things like that. There's a lot a company can do, and you as a leader should firstly make sure that your company is offering as much as it possibly can in terms of benefits, and then also encourage your working parents in your team to make as much use of those benefits as they possibly can. I found that these benefits can really make a huge difference to working parents when they need to cover childcare on holidays, as well as the morale boosting kids' holiday parties or events that are a lot of fun and show that the company is taking family matters seriously. If your company doesn't offer anything or doesn't seem to take family benefits seriously, then it's important you raise this as a leader. Look at yourself. We've spoken a lot on this channel about the key leadership skill of self-awareness, and that applies to managing working parents as much as it does to everything else. So if you were to ask a bunch of managers, are you supportive towards the working parents in your team? You'd find almost everybody would say yes. Now in reality, that won't be true. Just like 90% of people think they're above average drivers, the same will apply here. Not everybody will actually be good at this. So it's vital that you as a leader are constantly demonstrating the self-awareness to be able to take a step back and look at what you are always doing to support your working parents. I'm sure you'll think you're doing the right thing, but does the evidence back that up? Can you actively demonstrate the ways that you're supporting your working parents? Do those parents actively feedback that they feel supported? Have you asked the parents in your team if they feel they've got the help they need from the company and from their management? In reality, we all think we do a good job here, but be open to cutting through the self-biases that you might have and be aware enough to scrutinize your own way of managing working parents to find those gaps, however small they might be. And this will show you mean business, and it'll allow you to gather the feedback to fill those gaps and make the situation better. And that'll put you on the road to being a really effective and supportive people manager, allowing the working parents in your team to be the best they can be every single day. Helping people in your teams manage the challenges of being a working parent is a truly vital thing for any leader to do. You'll find that your teams will be incredibly appreciative of efforts in this area, as their family, rightly, are the main priority in their lives. And as such, if you can help, then you'll be demonstrating a really empathetic connection that all amazing leaders have. So we've covered 10 tips in these 2 videos. I'm sure they'll be of great help to you as a leader and help you manage the working parents in your team. And if you enjoyed this video, you'll love this one up here. So grab a cup of tea and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching.